money.
And that's the check hold. That period of time a bank makes you wait for your money on an out-of-state check or out-of-town check. Our ConsumerWise reporter Russ Nichols is here with more.
Right, well, lots of people suspect that banks use check holds to collect the interest while they deny you the funds on your check. And in an age of electronic banking, people wonder why banks ever hold any checks at all. This is the check processing center for the Wells Fargo Bank. The bank processes thousands of checks an hour, several million in a 24-hour period. These are checks written for the ordinary transactions that we make every day. The check written at the supermarket or the utility bill. But suppose that an insurance company in upstate New York pays off with a check for $2,000. The bank will not let you have the money until they have made sure it's good, despite electronics and high-speed processing. That could take several days.
The only time we know that item is fine is if it never comes back.
Greg Wilhelm, a vice president at Wells Fargo and spokesman for the California Banking Association, explains that banks are suspicious of large out-of-town and out-of-state checks because it takes too long to verify if they're good or not. This is the process by which bad checks are sent back to the originating bank. It is a slow process that could take 10 days or more. Wilhelm explains that a small fraction of 1% are held and denies that they are held for the bank's profit.
In fact, the Department of Consumer Affairs in California issued a report about a year ago on this subject, and they concluded that California banks have historically imposed very selective hold policies, and that profit has not, in fact, been the objective of our hold policies.
So banks process those checks they are fairly sure of, but hold those they don't want to be stuck with until they know the check is good.
It's really that return side when an item has been rejected that the electronics fall apart.